Okay, so we're going to kick off. I want to see how
Oh,
I can do this screen thing. You put your, I'm going to be walking you through how how the school platform works, how you can actually gain traction, how you can get momentum in your school community. So this is recorded. This is going to be going out onto our YouTube and all our, well, YouTube mainly is where it's going to be going. But if you can hear me nice and clear, thanks a lot, Chris. Appreciate that. And the way the structure of the call is going to go is that I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what we've done in order for us to get where we are currently right now, and explaining you and walking you through. If you're able to share your screen, because I'm not able to share my own screen, unfortunately. Thank you, everyone joining. So if you could please put yourselves on mute. What's going to be happening is what we've noticed in our calls previously is that when we do our meet and greet, people tend to drop off because they've done their meet and greet, they've promoted themselves, they talked about their community, they talked about their business, and then they go about their and they literally go about their business. Well, unfortunately, it's not working that way anymore. The way we're going to be doing it is that I'm going to be walking you through because most of the community, if not the majority of the community, said, "Hey, we want help in our communities. We want to know how we can grow. We want to know how we can scale. We want to know how you've got your success. How did you get there?" And that's how we're going to be sharing it. So I'm going to see if I can share my screen. And Toby, if Toby is, we didn't get a chance to speak, Toby, but if you're willing to give your input and to share your community, maybe we can go back and forth in our expertise in regards to school. If you're happy with that, Toby, put your thumbs up and we can rock and roll. Let me know. Yay! Hey, you wearing the school hat as well, yeah? Aye. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. So, what we're going to be doing, if anyone wants to be a volunteer who has a school community, I need a volunteer because we're going to be walking you through your school community to make it much better. And I got inspiration from this from Toby, and I thought, well, I actually know how to do this, but why? Toby did a call on his community, which is called Strategist. Strategy? How do you say it, Toby? Go on, introduce yourself, Toby.
school strategists.
Strategist. There you go, strategist. There, I'm adding a little je ne sais quoi to it.
Yeah.
But the point is that there's a lot of things behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see regarding building a school community. So you guys have literally walked in on a school mastermind, a school flash course, crash course in regards to getting your school community from where it is right now, currently, and how you can get it to where you really want it to be. And because Chris Fletcher and I have been, because there's two Chris's now in in this call, because Chris and I have been sharing exactly. Chris, if you could, Chris Fletcher, bro, if you could put me to be main screen, that would be helpful. And if we could see if we could do a screen share, if it works for me, it probably doesn't work for me, but it might. I know Toby can do screen share. I've seen him do it before. But if you could put me as the main screen, or leave me as it is, actually, it's kind of nice to have all the faces. They should have like a little spotlight where you can be a bit bigger. But anyway, for those of you that's watching this call on a replay, Skool is working through. Have Skoolcall is pretty much new. We're all like beta testers at the moment, testing it how it works. So if you can hear me, let me know in the chat. That would be very helpful if you can hear me. If you could just type in the chat one, if you can hear me, absolutely awesome. And I'll continue on. So I'm going to be sharing with you how Chris and I have basically how we've been able to go from when we originally started about 4 months ago, Chris's community, as in Chris Fletcher, before we actually when we started getting into this, into Skool and understanding what it's about, Chris's community was ranked 3,300. And that's Growth Squad Heroes for those of you that don't know. Because some of you are just members in the inner circle. Actually, I think everyone here is a member of both communities. Everyone is in the circle as members of Growth Squad Heroes. So we're going to be just walking you through. Well, I'm going to be walking you through alongside Toby's support and sharing with you how you can actually get the results you're looking for. And if you don't have a school community, how you can get yourself there. I'm super excited. I am chuffed. I am really, really fired up. I'm ready to go. That's why we already hit record as soon as we started this call. I appreciate every single one of you in here because all of you've come in at different time zones. Thank you for typing in one. Super appreciate that. And one of the things I want you to understand is that school is not fun. What? Rubbish. School is fun if you really want it to be. And if you're passionate about it and you love what you do, you will find fun and enjoyment in what you do. So, first and foremost, I had to unplug myself from everything in order to get the results that we got. I personally unplugged myself from everything. I had to say goodbye to TikTok. I had to say goodbye to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I don't even on Twitter. I'm just joking with you. I mean X. That's how you know I'm calling it Twitter. That you know I'm not on that platform. Bye to Snapchat, which I just formally started having a relationship with. I left everywhere. What else? Did I miss anything out? Instagram, Threads, any other social media platform that I think that I was on? Oh, Facebook groups, not and WhatsApp as well. And I plugged into Skool. And how I did that? I had a call with Chris Fletcher. Chris, if you're able to unmic, you're more than welcome to wherever you feel to share some information in. So Chris told me about a platform, this platform, in the sense that there's so much more regards to Skool that you can do. And at the time, we didn't have Skoolcall. We had to do Zoom meets, we had to do Teams, and I was going live on TikTok. So I switched off from all of that, unplugged. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to participate in anyone else's wherever they were live. I wasn't interested. If they weren't in school, everyone knew. My team knew. You can't find me. If you want to message me, find me in Skool. So I stayed fully 100% committed to being in Skool, and the results were phenomenal. One of the things I noticed was the fact that when you stay plugged in and you start to understand the platform, and we really understand it, the way the algorithm works. And let me know if you can hear me by just typing in a funny emoji into the chat, so I know that you're here and you can still hear me, because we had some technical difficulties. So I just need to know if you can hear me, if my sound's good without you unmiking, and I'll continue and let you know, walk you through everything. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. So Doreen says she cannot hear me with a thumb down, or does that mean you was just being, was you joking, Doreen? But okay, so one of the things I want you to understand is there's a step-by-step process in order for your community to be seen. A lot of people think that your community is only seen through discovery. It's only seen by you sharing it, and it's only seen by your about page and your general page. Well, that's absolutely poop. It's rubbish. That's not true. Your community is seen by many different factors. And one of the ones is, who's a volunteer? Who wants to share their community, share their screen? Who would be a volunteer right now? Who would share their screen? Because I want some visualness. I would love to share my screen. This is not working for me right now. Just talking and my mouth drying and turning to glue. Who would like to be a volunteer? If you put your hands up and you share your screen, that'd be great. And we can just go from there. I don't know. I think Toby's preparing himself. He's there to, he's drinking some. So who would like to share their screen? Because this is going to help you. We're going to be helping you with your community. We're going to be helping you. So if you want to share your screen, Maureen, let's see, share screen. If you're able to, who's able to share their screen? Because I want to walk you through. Because at the moment, even though I've done everything I can, turned my settings on, tweaked everything, share screen is not working for me right now.
What does it say, Andrew? Does it say awaiting for an approval to share screen?
That would be Chris. Chris, can you hear me, bro? Chris Fletcher, my brother from another
Yeah, I
mother.
can hear you.
Can you help Toby with sharing his screen? Because I
Wait,
can't.
I wasn't planning to share my screen. I was just asking you what the
I have
issue is.
nothing. I don't have nothing. It doesn't say nothing.
fair
Oh,
enough.
okay. You're not planning to share your screen. Top secret Toby's profile at
I
the
mean,
moment.
I can if you'd like, but I'd rather help someone else out, to be honest.
Okay, so who can we help? Who? Chris Tangredi, you happy to share your screen? Hey, Tommy, good to have you on the call. Patrick, Donna, Samantha, Dorian, and everyone else that's on this call, because I know there's more, but it's not showing all the screen faces on there. So, okay. Chris, are you able? Chris Tangredi, are you able to share your screen? Are you happy with that? You're on mute at the moment. Because I could just talk, but it's better to visually show at the same time.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just muted. I forgot I muted
That's okay.
myself. Yeah, I can share my screen. I'm just waiting for approval.
All right, Chris F. Let me just say Chris F and Chris T.
Yeah, I've just approved it.
He's approved you.
Okay. All right. Give me a sec.
Are you able to spotlight Chris? Chris F. Two Chris's confusing. Chris F. Are you able to spotlight Chris so he could be the main screen? Let me see if I can. Allow screen sharing. Okay. Can we make him bigger? Pin for everyone. There we go. Perfect. His spotlight's on you, Chris. Fantastic. Okay. Drum roll. Why all of a sudden screen sharing shows on mine now? It's glowing blue. Like I can screen share, but it's not allowing me to. Okay, so far, Chris, all we see is your lovely face, little profile picture.
Do you see that screen?
Nothing at the moment. Nothing at the moment.
Let's see.
So let me explain something for those of you that might have missed it. What I'm basically saying is there's many ways for your community to be seen. And one of the things what people tend to do is people get distracted. Let's just put that out there. People get distracted. When there's so much going on and people go on your profile, they get distracted. If your discovery isn't really doing its thing, your actual general page, what's going to happen is people are going to just go elsewhere. They're going to go to other communities. They're going to find a way out. They're just going to get bored of your community. Not your community, but your about page or your general page. If it's not converting for you, if it's misleading, it's confusing, what they're going to do is they're going to go somewhere else. Well, one of the things you want to take into account is people do go on your profile. So if your profile isn't optimized, and what I mean by optimize, a profile picture like Chris Tangredy's got, if you ain't got a profile picture, not great. If you haven't got what your a call to action in your profile picture. So for example, since we got Chris attempting to share his screen but really failing miserably, unfortunately.
It worked when I do it on myself, but I never actually did it in a live setting, so I don't know why it's not working. Because I'm
I
sharing.
can see it, Chris.
You
I
can,
can
because I'm
see your
sharing the whole
screen.
screen. You see my.
We can see your screen, but
Yeah.
hold on, I can't see your screen. Can everyone? What is on Chris's screen?
I can
'Cause I'm.
see his
His
screen and I
community.
can see his face. So
Oh
he's
wow! So it's not
sharing both on
working.
our end.
That's crazy. So it's not working for me. That's absolutely insane. That's mad. I can't. I'm not able to see it. That's so weird. All right, I'll drop out the call and come back. That's so weird. All right, now I'm gonna come back. So you can see his screen. Fantastic. Hold on. Let me leave the call and come. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
You hear me?
Yep.
All right. If you bring your profile back, if you could bring your actual community back,
Sure.
that'd be fantastic.
See it now?
Oh, I've got a delay maybe. Can anyone else see it? Can we let us know in the chat if you can see it? If you could type a 4.
Yeah,
Or in
we
the
can
chat if
still
you can
see
see
it.
his whole profile, his community properly. All right, so there's a delay on my side. What is going? Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna go by memory. So if you look to the left of Chris's screen, what you're gonna see right now, if you could go over to your profile picture, your profile, Chris. Can you go to your
Yep.
profile? Click on your profile picture, your actual profile.
The one on the profile on the left is not doing anything. But if
This is what happens when it's live, ladies and gentlemen. But I feel it'd be much more better visually seen rather than just me talking. I mean, I know my voice is so mesmerizing, but at the same time, I want you to visually see stuff because it
okay,
helps.
I got the profile here where it has the profile settings and affiliate. When I hit my actual profile picture on the right side, not the left side.
Okay, so I'm on Chris's. I'm on. Why am I getting an incoming video call? Hold on a second. Not sure what's going on there. 1 second. 1 second.
Hey Andrew, pick up so I can give you a video call of what's showing on my screen and you can visually see.
Hold on. That'd be good. 1 second. Thanks, Tommy. Hold on. Yeah, my screen is just not showing. There's a delay. So let's have a look. Video call. Okay. Oh, there's a feedback coming through the call. It should be coming through Bluetooth. Hold on. Oh yeah, mute yourself, Tommy. I think that's what it was. Okay, so cool. Okay, I'm not seeing it on my screen. That's funny. All right, so as you see, Chris, if you click on your profile, you click on your profile picture. This is what people's gonna see. When you click on your profile picture, if you could click on your profile picture, Chris. So go to your actual profile. Is everyone seeing Chris's profile? If you could just type in the 4 again, that'd be great. Okay.
Yeah, now it's showing like the activity page.
Okay, so you see at the bottom of Chris's his profile picture, you see all of that noise. He's sharing every single community is a member of. And at the moment, what that is a complete distraction. If you click the plus,
Yeah.
this is like going into a sweet shop. Automatically, you go in there, you don't know Chris. You're gonna go in there and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, all these communities, thank you, Chris. This is what you're part of. Oh, sweet shop. They're gonna bypass your community, especially
Mm.
if it's a paid community, and they're gonna go and join all the free communities to promote their own business and start flashing their bits. Because that's what
Yeah.
people do. They get so excited. People struggle with selling. They want to know how they can get people in their community. They like the fact you're showing your communities what you're part of. They're going to go to every single one of them. Now, you can keep it open if you want to, but I'm only sharing what we did, me, myself, and Chris Fletcher, what we did. I said to Chris Fletcher, I said, close all the communities you're a member of. Only show the community, your community, because now you're a funnel. When people go to your profile, all they see is your community. What are they going to do? They're either going to get converted by what they see, or they're going to make a decision that they're not interested right now. Or they might DM you. But you want to have a call to action in your DM, because when they go back to your profile, you want to say, if you want to learn about playing the guitar, just DM me guitar. You know what I mean? And give them a clue so they can drop a guitar in your DMs, and you know immediately, electric guitar, they want to join your community. So what you want to do is you want to go over to the settings and you want to close down and stop showing all these other communities. And the reason why I'm saying this with you, those of you that are affiliates like myself and other members in in our squad, is that if people join via these links, these actual communities, you're going to miss out on commission. You're going to miss out on a major amount of commission. For example, in the inner circle, we have one price. We have one space left. It's $2,998. You're going to miss out on 40% commission. 40%, because someone bypassed you and joined directly to us. So therefore, we make 100% commission. The thing is, Skool has not set it up that you, when your profile you're showing other people's communities, your affiliate ID is not automatically there. So you're going to lose out on commission. If everyone is hearing what I'm saying, drop a money sign in the chat, please. If you're hearing what I'm saying, drop a money sign in the chat, please. And thank you again, Tommy, for this. Please drop a money sign in the chat, because we really are breaking it down for you today, man. We're breaking it down. It's not like any call we've ever done. Okay,
Yeah,
Chris and I had a discussion, me and Chris Fletcher, and we said we're going to share how you can bring everyone into your community, and how we've brought in just under 100 people into our community in a space of, Chris, how long was it, Chris Fletcher? Was it about, how long were we doing that promo for the free, bringing people into our community? Was it for about, I think 2 weeks? Just about,
about
2
2
weeks.
weeks. Yeah,
2
about
weeks,
2
yeah?
weeks, man. Yeah.
Thank you, bro. So it was about 2 weeks, and we brought in a phenomenal amount of people in really quickly, and we had to close it down because it was like everyone came in, and it was like, okay, cool, everyone's coming in for free. But now this is the thing, what we need to discuss, the free. Because if your community is free, what's going to happen is you're going to get a lot of people wanting to join you because it's free. Why? You don't want that to be the case. You want to be really laser focused on what you want. So first and foremost, what I've always said, and I'll say it again, know your story. Know why you're doing what you're doing, because your story is going to get you to your glory. Your glory is going to help you fly. And when you're able to fly and see things so clearly, it's going to get you to your why. We really don't want you to be motivated. No, we don't want you to be self-motivated. What do we want you to be? Type it in the chat. So while I'm moving on from that, thinking, why is he telling me you don't want me to be motivated? Why don't you want me to be self-motivated? Why don't you want me to be these things? Well, type it in the chat. What do you think we want you to be? Because you need to be this one thing in order to consistently be doing this. And one of the things you want to be taking into account is, if you don't know what you're about, if you don't know your value, if you don't know your worth, if you don't know what you're really, really about, people will walk all over you left, right, and center and take advantage of you. I want you to understand that. You need to understand that if you can help people get results, if I could help every single one of you right now, tell you how you can make 4 figures immediately now, and I told you a 10-minute thing for you to do, wouldn't you want to know about that? Of course you would. If I could give you the proof, the social proof. Social proof is so important. If I can show you the results right now on how to get those results, you'll be like, I'll pay whatever it takes to learn how I can make 1,000 every 10 minutes. Please share with me how. Well, I'm sharing with you right now how you can do that. Because once you start to have the understanding, that you can achieve anything you want if you truly believe it. Have faith in God, and my belief is have faith in God that you can have these things. It will happen. But if you don't believe, if you don't know your story, if you're not grounded to the ground and secure yourself and understand that people will laugh at you, people will say it's not possible. Because when me and Chris were telling everyone, Chris Fletcher and I were saying, hey, we're going to be like #1 community on self-improvement. No one believed us. People left. People walked away. People said, "Oh, you're chatting rubbish. You ain't serious, man. You don't know how hard this is." I had a multi-millionaire in America voice message me and tell me how hard it is to rank in Discovery. Multi-millionaire, multi-millionaire, and I'm good friends with him online. We've always had conversations, laugh with each other, and I shared with him exactly how, and he couldn't believe it. It was just I just left a few voice messages. He hasn't even responded back. That's how much in shock he is from the whole message. But the point is, he's very fast in response time. I know he's thinking to himself, well, how can I get this? How much do I have to pay for it? Because he has the money to do so. And people will pay for what they need to get the results that they're looking for. So, Chris, have you closed down all those communities? Chris Tangredi?
You didn't say exactly how to. That's what I was waiting for you to
Oh,
stop.
you need to go into your settings.
Right, that I know. Yeah.
Okay, you need to go into so if I walk you through while I'm in my own profile, hold on a second. If I go into my profile, and any one of you that have a school community, please just follow this step-by-step tutorial. So you're going to go into your settings, you're going to go into your profile. From your profile, you're going to go to membership visibility.
Oh, you got to make sure that you know that if you can't do it if you're paying the $9 a month.
Oh no, Chris, are you paying the $9 a month? Thanks for that, Patrick.
No, it's free.
Okay. Yeah, just for people trying to do it. You can only close the communities if you're paying the $100 a month.
Oh, that makes sense. I love that. If that is the case, Toby, is that the case?
I do not think that's the case, to be honest.
You
Who
can go
has a
look
hobby
in it.
plan here that
That's
can
what it
do
told
that?
me on the list.
I mean, I can quickly screen share and show how to do it if you'd like.
All right, yeah, well, yeah, if that's the case, then yeah. I don't think Chris Tangredi's got a hobby plan, though.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm only on the hobby plan and I can do it.
If you're on a hobby plan and you can do it, then everyone can do it. It'll be the same setup.
I don't think you even need any plan to do it, to be honest. You don't need a community to. If you want to stop screen sharing, Chris, I can quickly show how to.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure.
Allow screen.
Yeah. So.
Okay, there you go.
You come onto your profile here. As you can see, I mean, I choose to show that I'm in some communities. Obviously, I guess it's preference, depending on your goals and stuff as well. But if you come into edit profile, you come down here where it says literally on the main profile tabs,
membership visibility.
Visibility. And then here you can see all the communities you're in and turn off whatever you want to turn off. So in Andrew, if we're going by Andrew's suggestion, turn them all off. So yeah.
Okay, Toby, then that's my fault. I was going off of what somebody in a big community told me.
That's all good.
It's all good, Patrick. It's all good, man. You know, some people love to talk the talk and they have no clue. But if we're going to continue on, if you can mute your mics, please. Appreciate the feedback. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. And the reason why I'm saying to do this, if you really want to get people to your community and you're thinking to yourself that you haven't got the budget right now because in your mindset you don't believe you have the money to do so, then you're in a position where you haven't got the money. You're in your mind, you're telling yourself you haven't got the money for marketing. So therefore, right now, Chris and I, we're testing out Chris Fletcher and I, we're testing organic strategies. So we're using we're organically growing our community. So we're sharing with you how you could do the same. So now what people do, when they go over to your profile, Chris Tangredi, they're going to see your profile and they're going to see your community. And that's it. You can actually switch off your community so they cannot see it, which I had at one point. The community was switched off. And what I found was people were DMing me to ask about what community have I got. Like, I want to be a part of your community. And I was like, oh, this is interesting because now I'm getting cold DMs. And you can only cold DM 10 people a week. I've done it. Not intentionally spamming people, but because they're members of Growth Squad Heroes and I became a co-owner of Growth Squad Heroes about 3.5 months ago, I wanted to message the people that were actively online but not part of the community to let them know we're here now. We've got a strategy. This is what we're doing, and this is what you could be a part of. And I got blocked from sending any messages. School sent an automated message to say you can't send no more messages, and that's where we're at. So one thing I would say to you on this note is that now that you've gone past this stage, you've done that. What you've got now is your bio. Now you want a call to action, Chris. You want a call to action. As I said to you, you need to have a call to action. We're going to move through this really quickly because bear in mind in time, but we're doing really well for time, very very well for time, because we're only like not even half an hour in yet. So if you go over to your profile, Chris, what you want to be doing is going into your bio, and you want to be basically looking at your bio and seeing what it says. What does your bio say? Just quickly go look at your bio again. I've seen it so many times, but I don't know it off by heart. So I'm just going to go over to your bio, as in your profile, and your bio says, transform from beginner to confident guitarist within just 15 minutes of daily practice and discover the joy of playing guitar. One of the things you want to have in that bio is a call to action. A call to action. So instead of saying transform beginner to well, actually leave it as that. And actually no, because we got transform from beginner to confident guitarist within just 15 minutes of daily practice and discover the joy. You could reword that if you would like to. If you would like to transform from beginner to confident guitarist within just 15 minutes, play around with the wording, use ChatGPT to, because I believe it's about 150 characters for your bio. Your profile, your bio is 150 characters, isn't it? So you want to change it, and then you want to say, if you'd like to take action, drop a guitar, DM me guitar, and then they'll be able to, if you want to, get on a call with them, explain a little bit more, personalized video to them. It takes only a couple of minutes to do, which all of you see me do from time to time. I am very much about personalizing things. So now we've gone past that. Now your profile is optimized. People can see your community. Fantastic. The next thing you want to be doing is you want to go to your about page, and you want to make sure your general page is on discovery. For those of you that don't know, this is how people in Skool can find your community. So you go through discovery. Can you share your screen on discovery, Chris, please?
Sure.
I don't know if it's even showing because obviously there's a delay on my side of things. But I could just walk you through on my phone, on my own phone. But if you can see it, please. If you could see discovery, if you could see it, please just drop a 5. If you could see Chris Tangredi's screen, that'd be brilliant. Drop a 5 if you can see it.
Hold on, I didn't share it yet.
Well, everyone's saying they can see it. What are they seeing?
Okay. I think they're talking about my actual community. I think they're talking about.
So if you go to discovery and show discovery is basically, you've got a list of different categories: hobbies, music, money, spirituality, tech, health, sports, self-improvement, relationships. Now in Growth Squad Heroes, we've recently, I don't know if you've noticed what we're doing. We've realized after discussing this, myself and Chris, we realized that one of the things that we wanted to do is make it more community. Now, it's great sharing our success, but after a while, how boring is that to see? I mean, I know you want to celebrate our success, and there's nothing wrong with that. But why don't we change it up? Why don't we play the game a bit differently? And one of the things we decided to do is do a discovery accountability check-in. And we do that every single day, 24 hours, within 24 hours. So you share your category that your community that you're in, the category that you are, whether you're self-improvement, your discovery, where you're ranking, the page number. Thanks to Tommy, shared that it's 30 communities per page that is listed under each page is 30 communities. And then you use the little the GIFs to put down how you're ranking, no movement, ranking down. And the reason for this is not just to share how successful you are, but by you sharing that information in Growth Squad Heroes, myself and the team are able to see how we can help you. If you're ranking up, maybe you can help us, maybe you can help other members. If you're ranking down, we know that we can share with you and find out what is going on in your community and able to help you. Now, one of the things you want to take into account is when people join your community, you want people to really, really love what you're doing. You want them to feel like it's a part of the community. And one of the things that we do is I personally do voice messages. I do video messages, and I put your name in it. Back in the day, you wouldn't get that from me. You'll get an automated video and an automated voice note. And either I manually send it to you or it was automatically done by a like a chat bot on Messenger, Facebook Messenger, the days of Facebook. So one of the things I want you to understand is by you actually doing a video where you're saying the member's name, I didn't realize the impact of it at the time. I didn't think to myself, oh, this is going to be something that people are going to love. But the feedback we've had was like, I love the fact that you actually say my name in your video. That you actually talk to me directly. You actually make me feel like somebody. I feel like part of a community. Because when I go into other people's communities, I don't feel like I'm a part of it. Why I'm so easy to leave. Especially if I haven't paid anything. And if I have paid anything, I'll probably ask for a refund. There are communities I'm a part of, but I pay for, but I don't feel I'm a part of the community. It's a bunch of noise. And I don't feel like I'm even seen. And one of the things you want to do is especially when you have a small community, is you want to teach them, you want to lead by example. You want to be sharing with them exactly what you would like to see from them. And if you're not posting content every single day, there's no limit to how much content you can post in your community. And one of the things that people struggle with the most is they feel like, oh, I haven't got nothing in my classroom. You can actually turn off your classroom if you don't want it. You don't have to have classroom if you've got nothing to put in there yet. You can switch it off. But one of the things you want to be focused on is bringing people in and letting them know that you see them, you hear them, and their value and what they have to say is listened. You hear what they're saying. You like their feedback. It's constructive. If everyone is hearing me loud and clear, if you could drop a 1, that'd be great. Because I've had technical difficulties. I'm not seeing everything in real time, so that's not great. And there's a delay in regards to everything for some reason on my screen. I don't know why, but we'll keep it moving. Chris Fletcher, is there anything you want to add? Are you still with me, Chris? Chris Fletcher?
Yeah, I'm
Can
here.
anyone hear me? Is there anything you want to add?
Oh, no. I'm all right with everything, man.
All right. So regarding the fact of this community with everything, one of the things that Chris Fletcher told me was Schoolers is a place where schoolers have new people joining there every single day because they're building up a community. They're building their community. They're starting their community. Now, if you don't know who Alex Amose is, then I don't know. Maybe I might do a drop in of him, who he is here on a cutscene when this is out on a replay, if I decide to edit this video, if I get the time. But the point is, what I want you to know is Alex Amose sold over 3.6 million books the last time I heard. I know Tommy could give me some more stats because Tommy's community is built on the 100 million money models book, his community. Okay. And one of the things I want you to understand is that the reason why I'm mentioning this to you is the fact that Alex Amose has brought in they actually nicknamed it the Himosi wave or something like that. Anyway,
Tsunami.
They made a little joke about it. I don't know. What was the exact coin that they put? Anyone?
Tsunami.
There you go. Thank you for the stats. If you look in the chat, Tommy's been typing in the chat the stats. 3.6 million copies sold over 3 days launch. Yep. 160 million in revenue sold. Thank you, Tommy, for that. Super appreciate the help. So one of the things I want you to understand, for those of you that's watching this on a replay, this was not planned. Apart from the fact that me and Chris Fletcher said, well, we're going to deliver this training, but I've had technical difficulties, and the squad is pulled together. Tommy's part of Growth Squad Heroes. Toby, everyone here is part of Growth Squad Heroes community, but together we're for the community, by the community, and we're part of most people's communities in the squad. Obviously, some of them were not, because some of the community is specifically for women only. As much as I've wanted to join, I've been told, no, you're not a woman. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Fine. I get it. Anyway, my dry humor. But the point is, it's the truth, though. I did want to join. I ain't going to lie. I wanted to support. How can we help if you can't be in your community? So one of the things you wanted to understand is when you go into Schoolers, it's a private community for people to have a school community. And Chris was like, well, you know what? Just go in there and just communicate, just connect with people. Maybe we can transfer people from Schoolers into our community. No, it didn't work like that at all. No, it didn't. Instead, what happened, this is a guy, one of our squad members who hasn't been around for a while, Mason, and he said to me, he posted in Schoolers, and he said the exact words was, look, I'm top of I'm the top of the leaderboard. I'm number one. Yay. No, that wasn't exact words. I'm just making it up. But he said he was level 1 on the leaderboard. And I was like, what leaderboard? How? I messaged him straight away in the Schoolers community on his post, and he showed us how to do it. He said if you click on your profile and you click on your actual level, it will tell you where you are on the leaderboards in Schoolers. Now, for those of you that don't know, that private community has over 172,000 people in there. Remember, I unplugged myself from all other communities, all other social media. So I was literally in Schoolers 24/7. I dropped the ball in our own community, Growth Squad Heroes, and the Inner Circle, and spent a lot of time in Schoolers, and that helped me get to level. At one point, I was at 50, 100 and something. The next thing I knew, I was in the top 10. The next thing I knew, I was in top 4 in 7 days. And then before you knew it, I was fighting for second place. But for whatever reason, I didn't get second place. I was stuck in third place. And then I kind of was like, okay, cool. That's where I'm at. And then on the 30-day leaderboard, I was like somewhere like 70. And now I'm in fourth or third place on the 30-day leaderboard. And of all time, the last time I looked, I was 53 out of 173,000 members. And that's a major deal. But how did I do that? Was I spamming? Was I jiffing? No, I was delivering support. I was helping people. I was posting videos of myself talking, and I was doing voice notes, and I was posting content and sharing experiences that I've been through. At the same time, a lot of my posts were deleted because apparently they were coming across as guru posts, or they were coming across in the sense of that I was not following a protocol and I was soft pitching or something along the lines of that, which I'm strongly against pitching. I don't like pitching. Those of you that know me know I don't like pitching. I'm just about sharing information. And I've been there, done that before, and I know what it looks like on the front end and the back end and the receiving end. But one of the things I've learned from being on Schoolers was that one of the things that makes Schoolers so high in discovery is down to activity. So what we did is we transitioned. I don't know how to see the Schoolers leaderboard. Oh, cool. If someone would like to share their screen on how to show Schoolers leaderboard, that'd be appreciated. Anyone is available?
Can you see my board? I'm sharing it right now.
Don't ask me because my screen. I've got a mad delay.
Can you guys see it in the chat?
That's for the school. That's for the school games. But I was wondering if there's a leaderboard specifically for.
There is. If you click on your profile, hold on. Let me go into it and walk you through it. So if you go into,
let me go Schoolers. Click on all time.
If you click on your profile in Schoolers, so you find yourself on Schoolers. Yeah. Excuse me. Hold on. What am I doing? Have you found it? Because I cannot see your screen. It's not showing on my side.
Yeah. So if you go into the games in the Schoolers, it shows the games, and then you hit all time. It has the different categories. Hobbies.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna leave and come back and see if it shows.
All right.
Oh yeah, but that's even all time. That is only for regarding the school games. It's not a leaderboard for the Schoolers community.
Oh, gotcha.
You can do it right from your profile picture when you go into the group, can't you? In the top right, and then click on your profile, and then click the level that you're at, and it drops the leaderboard below that, right, when you scroll.
Ah, okay, right. I see.
Show where you're at, I think.
Yep. So if you
you're right. Oh wow, I've been here almost 2 months. Never even noticed that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I was asking for. Cool, awesome, guys.
I was wondering where this went.
This is insane. Okay, so there you go. So you can see the ranks. So as you can see where I'm at 5th place on the 30-day leaderboard, and obviously it's not gonna share anything else about me because I'm not on the leaderboard, but other than on the all-time leaderboard. But there you can see how you can find it. And if you see Amir's in the 1st place is also a squad member. Albert's also a squad member. Mason has completely dropped off the board. Wow. But there you see how it works. Okay, see, there you go. So one of the things that this is good for you because then you're getting seen on the leaderboards, and this is where it builds credibility as well. Heather is also a member, not in the squad, but she's a member of a mayor's community, which is Content Engine. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you is that's where I was. But what I noticed was as much as we thought this was going to be beneficial for us, it wasn't. So what happened was I was like, well, I'm spending so much time in this community. It's all great, fantastic, but at the same time saying that we need to take it somewhere else. We need to do something different. And one of the things was we have two communities. We've got Gross Squad Heroes, we've got the Inner Circle, and we have to differentiate the two of them. If you can see me in the chat, please just drop some eyes or some smiley faces in the chat so I can see the chat's working for me as well. If you can see me.
No, we can't see you. No, you're not on camera.
See me.
No. There you go.
Can you see me?
Yeah. Yep, you're good now.
Okay, cool. So this is one of the things you want to take into account. So the other thing as well now is very important that you don't allow people to just join your community. You need to have an understanding. This is what I was saying about knowing your story, knowing your why. The chat doesn't seem to be working for me. Is anyone actually chatting in the chat? Because it's not working. But anyway, you need to know, and you need to know who is your avatar. Who do you want to target? Who's the type of people that will like what you do? Now, if you don't have that as yet, or your community is just starting, you need to do a founders launch. You need to bring in at least about 50 to 100 people, either for low ticket or completely free. But you want to have a questionnaire. You want to have a gate. You want to have a gate before people can get into your community. You want to filter them. You want to ask them, who are they? Now, one of the things that people don't seem to understand is there's a lot of bots on Skool. There's a lot of bots. There's a lot of fake profiles. And what we've been doing is Chris Fletcher and I, we've been looking at different accounts and finding a way to understand how can we find a bot immediately. Chris Fletcher, you still there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Could you share how you can find a bot, please?
Give me a sec.
No, just talk. Just talk about it.
Oh, generally, they're just following one or two people. They don't really have any followers or any engagement, and they just request to join, and they put like random things into the box rather than they request to join.
Also, as well, what else do they do? One other thing you want to be checking out is how much interaction have they had? How many submissions have they had? Post submissions. You want to be thinking to yourself, how much interaction have they done? Like, for example, we've got someone pending at the moment in our community. You won't be able to see it because only admin can see it. Now, when I click on his profile, I automatically see in the total of Skool, he's had 19 contributions. Chris, can you share your profile again? Chris Tangretti, share your profile, please, if possible, and it will share how many contributions you've had. And I'm pretty sure you probably had about the same amount as me, probably 1,000, maybe more.
744.
Excuse me.
744.
Okay, so a lot of contributions. You're active. It's going to show you how many followers you got, how many following you got. One of the things
28.
that we always know, if someone's what we figured out to a certain degree, we're not too sure about this, but some people will go out their way. Scammers will create a hobby plan. They will build a hobby plan, or they'll have a trial to scam you, because they can make money from you. So they're going to scam you. They're going to pretend they're something that they're not. One of the things also as well is, I don't know if you know this. Let me know if you do in the chat. Did you know they can Google pictures? Did you know you can do Google verification of pictures? If you know this, type in 10. No, type in 9. Number 9. If you know this. No one knows this. Okay, so we've been able to discover that some of the people that's wanting to join our community are fake profiles just by Googling their picture and finding out that they're using free pick. Another thing as well is people's profile names and account names. Are they matching? Is it like, for example, my name's Andrew Jules, but underneath it says Patrick Holter? Like, how is that possible? How have I got two names? What am I, a celebrity? I've got a different type. I've got a different person, like a personality. What's going on there? So then, once you know this, you're gonna ask some questions. What are those questions gonna be? So one of those questions would be. One of those questions are going to be basically, you're going to ask 3 questions. And everyone has different setups. Your community is different. You know what you want coming into your community. So one of the things you want to take into account is when you go over to your community and you go to group settings, you can go to plugins. These are the things you want to have set up. Membership questions should be turned on. You go over to your membership questions. The questions we ask is who referred you to the squad, because we have a system in place that if you bring someone in now, and they've joined through you, and they've joined you, we will bring other people to you to reward you. So we bring 2 more people. You bring 1, we bring 2 people to join you, and then you earn it. So we reward you for being an active member and helping us to build our community. The other question is, what some people put in there is Jesus. Some people said schoolers, some random stuff, really random. And then the next thing is, what best describes your current main source of income right now? The other thing is, what would you consider being a moderator across our GSH networks, which is going to be changed, because we're going to be changing the whole model of how we do things. We're not really looking for anyone else to come in. We've already got people interested in supporting and helping us as moderators and admins. So we're going to be changing that. The other thing you want to be taking into account when you go into plugins is you want to unlock your chat level to 2 to 3. You really want to have it on 3. You don't want people joining your community and immediately just sending a post. You don't want to be doing that. You want to slow things down. But if you've got a free community, people are not going to be able to join your community without having to ask a questionnaire. Answer the questionnaire once you've got it in place, and they still won't be able to join if you don't want it to be on instant join up. You want to leave them waiting. And one of the things that we done during our launch, our additional founders launch, is that we had a poll and we left people waiting in the waiting room. The reason being is we wanted to test their temperament. We wanted to see how much they wanted to join our community. At the same time, some of the people, we weren't sure we wanted to bring them in. We weren't sure if they were a bot or not. So we left them there. And the reason being is we could watch their activity day by day basis. And that's down to the green squares that's underneath your profile, shows the activity. And each green square lights up dark green when you start to do 10 activities or more. It starts to light up on your grid underneath your profile. This is there to help you to know how much activities you're doing. It's also a little chart for us as community owners to decide if you're someone who should really be joining our community. Now, one of the things that we've done is that instead of like thinking to ourselves, okay, I remember I switched off of all other social media platforms. Instead, what I've been doing is I've been talking to people directly, sharing what we do. Everyone that knows me knows what I'm about. So I'll privately message them and let them know what our community is about. But during the time when we were in our founders launch, I didn't do that. What I actually did was I stayed in the community while Chris Fletcher was doing the marketing side of things and bringing people in and talking to people in different communities and adding value. I was focusing on providing a space where we were already helping you to get results immediately. Because what's the best thing that could possibly happen? If people are getting results right now, they now going to ask you questions. Well, they're going to ask in their head first and foremost. They'll be like, well, okay then. If Andrew and Chris Fletcher is helping me to get results and they're not charging anything for it, what else can they do for us? Now, when people are in that position to ask the question, what else can you do for me? This is where you can start putting price points on certain things and find out what they want help with and find a solution to their problem really quickly. If you know you can, then you just need to know what you want to charge. And the thing is, one of the things I've learned is if the price point doesn't make you smile, why have you got it? Don't care about what the customers think. If the price don't make you smile, then it doesn't make sense. If you feel disgusted to have that price, then why do you have it? If it makes you feel funny about it and you think, oh, I'm cheap. The thing is, people love free, but they don't value free. That's how I see it. And what the Skool formula is to have a free community and a paid community. And you use the free community as a funnel and you funnel those people into your paid community. Now, sometimes it works really great. But one of the communities that I've seen that's done this, Adonis community, now they funneled over 2,000 people into their paid community. But they also had 172,000 people in that community. It was top spot for self-improvement. But what happened was they weren't able to convert those people over, and that community's tanked. But it's got 172,000 people in there. Now, what's the reasons for that? I don't really know because I wasn't a part of the community and I can't see behind the scenes. But one of the things I did notice about that community is everything in his community, the owner of the community, all of the courses, there was no courses. There's nothing there. And every time you hear me do a training or hear me talk about Skool community, I always say, even if your community is free, make sure that you don't treat it like a free community. And if you understand what I'm saying, can you type a Y in the if it makes sense to you, can you type a Y in the chat, please? Because just because you're free don't mean it needs to be that your actions is not free. Now, I want you to understand something. It's not fun. It's boring. I've got fed up with my team. They've got fed up with me. They say I don't sleep. I'm 24/7 on this. Yes, I am, because I'm passionate and I love what I do. I don't know anyone that's got the work rate that I do. I still haven't met them. But when I do, I'm going to be super happy if their work rate's higher than mine. You know what I mean? Because one, I'm no longer the smartest one in the room, and I'm not saying I'm the smartest one in the room right now by any means. No, no, not at all. You know what I mean? But the point is that going live and talking to people, not easy. No, it's not. If you believe it's not easy, it won't be easy. And you don't have to. Chris Fletcher, if you scroll through the chat, the videos, you see Chris never puts his face on. He's faceless. He's always been faceless. Even when I talk to him on video, he still don't put his face on. I get about a shoulder, a little bit of shoulder, maybe a little bit of beard. But Chris Fletcher, he's faceless. He can show you. His expertise is faceless. I'm face, and I know how to do faceless. But at the same time, saying this, the thing is that what you want to understand, and if you find value in what's happening today in this call, please type in V, or if you're not that lazy enough, type in value. Not that it's going to benefit the algorithm in any kind of way. It's just for me to know that you're paying attention and that what we've put together, you appreciate it, because I'm looking at the time, and one of the things I'm very conscious of is your time. Time is invaluable, and you'll never get this time back. Now, one of the things that we want to do is we do want to win school games. Yes, we do. But even if we don't win it, at least what we made an effort to win, at least one of us wins it within the squad, because we have the capability, we have the expertise of Toby Bollin, which I'm going to say, Toby Bollin, can you chime in now about what your community is, please?
You want me to share what my community is about?
Unless you don't want to, then it's perfectly fine. You can keep it top secret, but please do.
I mean, I can do, sure.
And introduce who you are, please, Toby. And thank you, Chris Tangredi, for being for helping us out with that. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
So I'm not sure how many of you have come in to Skool on the new kind of Skool Hermosi wave, but essentially I've been on the platform just over a year now, and during that time I've been a community success manager / growth operator. Like, there are a few different words for it. And I think it was 3 weeks ago, I just decided to make a free community, kind of helping people out, giving advice, helping people scale. And yeah, I mean, I spend most of my time working with bigger clients who have like a big following. My biggest client had 300,000 followers, and me and my partner managed to scale him to $30,000 a month. But while that's not realistic for a lot of people, just to put some credibility on my name, I guess, because he also has a big following. But yeah, my community is essentially just helping people out, giving advice, scaling their community, and it's called Skool Strategists. Was that all right, Andrew?
Well, you let me know if it's all right for you. I thought you was going to share your screen and show us what your community looks like and all of that stuff, man. All the fun stuff, all the juicy stuff.
I mean, I can do. I can't share my screen while Chris is.
Yeah, I'm taking it off right now for you, bud.
Sure.
Remember, we're still learning this stuff, man. We're still learning it all. We're still in our nappies. We're still being bottle fed.
I mean, yeah, it's essentially, I want to say a side project, because I do like to put quite a lot of time into it, but it isn't like my main thing. Obviously, I'm not really monetizing it right now too much. But yeah, the classroom's pretty bare. I'm creating a module on how to grow your school, and then just if anyone wants to ask any questions, they can feel free to. Here, I'm giving all the members free strategy calls right now, so there's quite a lot of people thanking me, I guess, which is always appreciated. But yeah, just people asking questions, kind of getting feedback from not only me but other members who have communities, and just a space for everyone to kind of help each other out.
Fantastic, man. And I have to say, I was on a call with Toby, and he brought some stuff to my attention. That one of the things was the fact of our about page is, because we were free at the time. It was like, well, you don't need to be telling people how much savings they're going to get. It's a free community right now. Why have you got that? I was like, oh, that's so true. One of the things we haven't implemented as yet is putting the inner circle in the classroom, so people know what the inner circle is about. But what I was saying to Toby is that we've got it so exclusive. We don't want everyone joining it, and we're at a point where we're going to be changing the prices as well in regards to that, because we're going to be going from, you've got monthly recurring revenue. For those of you that do know what that is, and how many of you are doing an MRR kind of model, are looking to do an MRR, monthly recurring revenue? Because we're going to be switching to a monthly recurring revenue, but we're going to be focusing on an ARR. Does anyone know what an ARR is? Is anyone thinking about it or considering it?
Annual recurring revenue.
Exactly. So does anyone know why we're going to be doing that? Do you have an idea?
Increase people's commitment, take it
Well,
higher up.
there you go. Thank you, Toby. Exactly that. One of the things is we know that we can get you the results from 0 to 6 months. In fact, we know we can get you instant results if you implement what we're actually teaching, and you actually do what we're doing. And one of the things that I believe is our winning formula between me and Chris Fletcher is the fact that what we do is we use our strengths. Now, one of the things is I'm the face. I do video, I do audio. Chris does the marketing. He goes into the DMs. He messages people. He interacts. He does all these things. He goes into other communities and and helps out and gives value in there as well as we do that in Skoolers too. But one of the things that we've taken on board is the fact that consistency is key. Now, when we first started doing our calls, there was only a couple of people in. But one of the things you need to take into account in your own community is you need to be posting, regardless if there's no one there and it's crickets. One of the things we learned from one of our MVPs, one of the part of the team, is he's not actually here for some reason. He was supposed to be on the call. He's not here. But anyway, Ezra, probably resting. He's a machine. He posts like crazy. One of the things I was saying to Tommy most recently today on a voice message is that one thing that we do since we started Growth Squad Heroes last year, over a year ago now, more than that, is that we've always allowed the community, or the time it was just me, I've always allowed the community at the start to make a decision for us overall, because we never had a name, it's to be confirmed. And it was a point where I was like, you know what? Why don't we just allow it to keep this going, to keep it flowing? So we always ask what you think. Like Maureen saw this, we've asked this, Maureen's privately messaged me and said, why do you even care about what the community thinks? Well, Maureen, we care. We really do. And Chris Fletcher and I were discussing what our price points, and we were like, should we go to 40%? Because some people said switch to 40% with affiliate commission. And then it was like, no, we really want it. We want it 50%. And I was like, no, I agree. Keep it 50%. But the inner circle is 40%, but we're going to an ARR money model. And that's what we're looking to do. And one of the things I want you to understand is that with Growth Squad Heroes, if you don't understand it now and you're watching this on a replay and you're here right now, Growth Squad Heroes is more like a lounge, it's a lobby, it's a chill out, it's about asking questions, it's about allowing you to have to ask the questions, to post, to share your value. And if you're sharing your results, just like Skoolers, please give the information of how you got the results, because you can help someone. You know what I mean? This is the reason that when we do the accountability for your discovery, the reason why we got it there is basically the reason why we have it there is for the fact of the reason why we actually have it there is not just to be celebrating the fact that you got wins, it's so everyone can see how everyone's doing, what's happening in each community category, and also as well, it's a way of being accountable for one another. And one of the things it also does as well is to remind you to be an active member in your community. Do you know how many communities I'm in? And I've now, one of the things, I don't know if you do this, but I do it. I go into communities, and I've spoken to a few of you now, Tommy, Toby, Chris, Tangredi, maybe not Toby, actually. I've not spoken to Toby yet about this. I go into the community and I click the little, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like there's like 2 arrows pointing with a dot kind of thing on, and you can change the settings to see default, new, top, and unread. Now, when we go to new, we've got a post we've got like a couple of posts every hour. So it's, with other communities, when we go into some communities within like the last day, they've only had like 3 posts, and it's like, okay, but why is that? And the reason why I believe that is, are you sharing your screen, Chris Tangredi?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back to it right now.
Okay. The reason why I believe that is, it's down to having. I'm going to have. Oh no, enjoy it. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate you. The reason why we believe that is the fact that, one, maybe you just got other commitments, perfectly fine. But if you do, it's good to have someone else that can support you. So with me and Chris, we've been bouncing off each other. Plus, we have a team. We have Alicia, we have Sammy, we have Ezra, that's helping out. We have also community members like Chris Tangretti, that's been pushing it. He's level. He's like on all the leaderboards across the board. Not in the inner circle as yet. Also going to have to go now. That's perfectly fine, man. Appreciate you, Toby. Thank you for your time. Appreciate the time. Thank you. And one of the things you want to take into account is that if you're looking to build your community and you want our help and support, one of the things you need to take into account is we can only help you so much in Growth Squad Heroes. But if you want to take it to the next level, then you really want to be in the inner circle. The inner circle at the point of time was a one-time payment. It still is a one-time payment. The price has gone up to $2,998 for lifetime membership. We are going to turn that to an ARR, as I mentioned before, at some point. We're waiting on the poll to see how it's going in the inner circle in regards to what the community think it should be. But one of the things I want you to understand, most importantly, is that in the inner circle, we work on a one-to-one basis, but you have to be showing the commitment and the focus. But obviously, when we turn to an ARR, then that will be unlocking for anyone that pays for the year. Anyone that's monthly will have to level up to level 7 and have to show that they seriously want it. So for those of you who are in the inner circle, and for those of you that are not in the inner circle, what you really want to get them to understand, thank you for everyone that's about to leave, and I appreciate that. Thank you for that. And also as well, for those of you that have stayed behind, you're more than welcome to share what your community is about, because I'm just going to be I'm actually wrapping it up right now, and this is the point of the chance for you to speed network, share what your community is about. So those that's watching on the replay, also as well, I didn't actually say it, so I'm not going to do it. But what we will do in future, in the next calls, we'll be doing, and on random calls, we'll be giving giveaways. But for those of you that have stayed, we will be rewarding you with some squad game points, which is a monetary value, which basically you can cash out in either Growth Squad Heroes, the Inner Circle, or any community that we're affiliated with. So for those of you who have stayed behind for the longevity of this community call, I appreciate you. Obviously, admin and moderators, this doesn't apply to you because everything's open to you anyway. So please don't be thinking about getting any squad game points because you're not going to. I know some of you are quite excited about the whole thing and like want to be a part of the game. But one thing I want you to understand is that in the inner circle is about personal development. It's about everything that Growth Squad Heroes represents, but it's much more of a tighter knit community. And it's even in the categories. If you're in there, you'll understand it's very much different to Growth Squad Heroes. Growth Squad Heroes is a chill out. We're lounging. We're chilling out. We're supporting. We're celebrating each other's wins. We're commenting on the thread. When we do calls, it's group calls. It's group mentoring. If you manage to win a one-to-one call with myself or Chris Fletcher, then you've won it or you bought it, whichever the scenario may be. But with regards to the inner circle, it's much more a closer community. It's where before you could book a call with me on a one-to-one basis, but now we're not doing the calls on a one-to-one basis. What we've found is that one is time consuming for one thing. We have to do a write-up, but if you happen to win a one-to-one call, you'll get a 30-minute session with myself, or either you pay it by squad points or you pay it by actual currency. We haven't set that up as yet, but we are going to. But what we're going to be doing in the inner circle is that we're going to be having a regular calls throughout the week in regards to whatever you want help and support in. You can check in the chat thread. It's going to say in the inner circle exactly that we've asked you already, what would you like help with? What would you like the calls to be about? Because it's all good as picking things out the air, but actually hearing from you what you want is what really counts. Because there's no point in us putting stuff into the classroom that's not going to benefit you. And this is the same for your communities. It's exactly the same for your own communities. Don't be creating stuff that you think is going to be helpful for people if you haven't asked the community or your marketplace. You don't actually know whether it's going to benefit them. Obviously, if you have a cure or you have something, if you're in a health related system and you know that you can help people to lose weight or to build muscle in a certain amount of time frame, like 0 to 60 days, whatever the scenario may be, you know what I mean, or 3 to 6 to 9 months, you can get these results. And you know that's a guarantee, and you've got testimonies from somewhere else, then you can put these stuff into your classroom. But if you don't have results yet, if you don't have any testimonials, how can you be creating stuff for things for people that you don't even know if they're going to really appreciate creating? And if you understand what I'm saying, if you get what I'm saying, can you type a Y in, please, in the chat? Okay. So what I'm going to do now on that note, I'm just going to say as it is. For those who are that are in the inner circle, congratulations! I'm very grateful for having you here. For those who are watching this on the replay, please do let us know in the chat, because you know this goes into the live stream replay, and you can type in and you can have a conversation within, and there'll be also a captation of exactly a summary of the whole call and every step-by-step bit, everything step-by-step. I'll also incorporate the 21 steps to success that I have, the newbie school toolkit into this as well. So you might not get this on the replay right away, but I feel that probably makes sense to just do that because it's going to benefit everyone. So I'm going to be implementing the whole newbie school toolkit into this actual video, into the actual copy of the video when we post it into the Skool community. And the first people to get it is the ones that are in the inner circle, because we prioritize the inner circle above Growth Squad Heroes, in the sense that the reason why is, like I said to you already, it's a high value, high ticket purchase to get access to the inner circle. So we prioritize you first before Growth Squad Heroes. Not that either one of you are more better than the other. It's just how we do things. So we usually do about 1 hour, 2 hour gap, and then we post it into Growth Squad Heroes. But I just wanted to just put that out there. So it'll be available for everyone. By the time you watch this recording, it might be already available for you. So I'm going to just close down the screen sharing for everyone and bring it down. It's not working. I wanted to disable video. No, disable, allow screen sharing, allow video, turn off screen share. There we go. I want to take myself off on pin. There we go. So there. So if everyone would like to, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Appreciate every single one of you being on this call. In no particular order, if you could share who you are, what your community is about, what your business is about, and that'd be great. No rush.
Hey guys, I'm Chris. I'm a guitar teacher. I teach people that want to learn the guitar, or if they already started and they just want to get to another level. I fill those gaps for you if you're stuck at a certain spot. That's it, real quick.
That was really quick. Okay, cool. Who's next?
I'm getting ready to walk into work right now. I'm Patrick. I'm an online fitness coach. I took like a brief hiatus and had to get a big boy job. And then now I got a lot of spare time because of my spoiled schedule. I work with just basically men and dads in general, just trying to get back into shape. And, you know, I focus a lot on mental first before the physical, because just a lot of us have like issues and shit, you know, stress and all that. So I work on that and then work on the fitness part of it. And so far we're 86 in Discovery now.
Congratulations.
So I didn't even pay attention to all that at first until somebody brought it to my attention and they were like, hey, this, you know, you should be looking at this. And I was like, oh shit. So that's kind of like a driver now too, you know, like I'm still doing a lot of free stuff. Like I give away a lot of stuff for free, but I do have like clients on the side, but I never push any of the personal training on them unless they reach out.
Cool.
So
appreciate having you part of the squad.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So who's next? Lamont? Alicia?
I'll just go then. So I got my head over.
Part of the team. How you doing, Alicia?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm still at church actually, but I'm gonna go in a minute just because I'm the last one here today actually. But yeah, I'm Alicia Brown and I'm a singer-songwriter and I teach people how to write songs from journaling and their own life experiences. And I've got a community called Miss Alicia B Songwriting Hub. So I'm looking to foster collaborations with singers, songwriters, producers, even people that don't write songs. They just a normal writer could be a part of our collaborations, you know. So that's what I'm looking to do with this particular community. Yeah.
Musicians?
So again, oh yeah, musicians as well. Don't know how that would work online, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
You'd have to turn
Take
off
it step
noise
by step.
cancellation if you're doing our school call.
Oh yeah, definitely. We just have to just see how it goes, really, step by step, isn't it? I suppose.
It's all about
Yeah,
testing. Marketing is all about testing, see what works, man. So
definitely.
who else? So
Yeah,
Lamont, are
trial
you
and
available? I know Tommy said he's going now, but I know he's still on the call. So if you are available, you can share who you are, what you do, what your community is about. This is your opportunity. If not, well, yeah, this is it, man. Is there any questions before we close up this call? It's kind of run over, well, actually, we're within the time frame. It's supposed to be an hour and a half anyway. You know, there was a lot more to cover, but we just don't have enough time to do so. But if you like these
so
type of
Andrew,
calls to be
what
more,
about lives?
yeah,
Sorry.
what's that?
What about people? Is it happen to be about communities, or people can share what they do in like in other areas?
Oh yeah, of course, of course, of course. I mean, we are. What is it? I am on a mobile on a walk. Oh, okay, cool. But can you unmute and share what you're about, Lamont? Not, no. So yeah, so this is our school. This is our call. This is the community call. So this is an opportunity to share what you do, what you're about, and all of those things. And as our communities grow, one of the reasons why we do it like this is we bring the inner circle, and we bring Growth Squad Heroes, and we connect you together. We let you connect. And at the same time saying that squad games is going to be starting again, but we're not going to be doing team battles because it didn't go according to plan. We're going to be doing squad game individually, and we'll go from there. And if people call on it and ask for it more and want to do team battle, then we'll do it again. But we will be from today onwards. Squad game starts again. And what you want to take into account for those of you who have been playing squad game, anytime, anything after October, if you find any of the emojis that are after October, you earn exact points. Exact points. But if it was before October, you get half the points. So I hope that's understandable and fair, because what you're going to be doing is just sending me the same post that you've already sent me, and that doesn't make any sense. You have a map of where all of the others, all the goodies were. Do you see what I'm saying? So yeah, so Squad Games is going to be full effect. It's a full effect from it was a full effect from 4 o'clock. That's the time frame, because obviously we're doing the school call. We have to put everything in play. But one of the things that we did say, what the squad game was about last week, didn't happen. So it still is that game. It's still that game. So it's still the same thing. But the flames, find the diamonds, and all of that. It's still the same thing. So you find a flame with a diamond. The points are exactly the same. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but everything is there in the community, and it's all available in Growth Squad Heroes, the step by step. If you go into Squad Games, there's a breakdown of how the game works. All of that information will be updated even more, and you'll understand how it all works. And may the Squad Games begin. And for those of you that don't understand how it works, once you complete the blueprint, you automatically earn money, which is monetary value in anyone's community, especially in our communities, which is 1,000 points equates to $10. And what that basically means is, as soon as you earn money, just like school games, if you earn $1 in school games, you're on the leaderboard, but you won't show up until you start earning those big boy bucks. And anyway, the point is, once you earn your first 1,000 squad game points, you're automatically in squad games. So once you complete the blueprint, you automatically get 1,000 points. And if you've got squad game XP, or you want access to squad game XP, you're going to earn double points. So you heard it from me. Thank you everyone for joining this call. Appreciate it for those of you that weren't able to make it and you're watching on the replay. Any final words? And we're going to end the call. We've actually done amazingly well for time. Anything you want to ask, feel free to ask. This is your chance. You actually have a head start to ask the questions regarding squad game. If you're not sure about it, now's a chance to ask it, because when the games start, you will have a little bit of a head start if you need it. You'll have a bit of understanding. Are we all good? All good. Okay, thank you for being on the call. Appreciate you, man. I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm so surprised that we managed to just do this all in under an hour and a half. Fantastic. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, Chris Tangretti, Tommy Gann, Toby Bollin, who's now left, and Chris Fletcher, my brother from another mother, Alicia, thank you, Lamont, appreciate you, Patrick, thank you. and I'll see you all in the community. Squad Games is about to start. Who's excited? Because I know I am. Looking forward to it, man. Thank you. Appreciate
Okay,
you.
and
Thank
see
you so
you,
much.
Andrew. Take care. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bye,
I'm going to be ending the
everyone. Yeah,
recording,
take
but if
care.
anyone wants to talk to me without it being on the record,